Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the PhDyer vlog. So I just spent the morning going over some kind of like clerical stuff. I just needed to order some stuff for the business. I got everything kind of packaged up and ready to go. Filming took up most of my morning. I had to film one of our first Woolen Cafe boxing and then our last banana split boxing. So it's kind of interesting they both happened on the same day, but that ate up most of my morning, and it usually does. It usually takes quite a bit of time to get the lighting right and to place everything just right, and then usually the phone acts up, so then it's, it is an all-day event. But I am working on a mug cozy right now, so I'm just going to take some time to do that, and then I think I'm going to head to the grocery store because we are out of everything all at once. So I'm working on a mug cozy for this little round cobalt blue mug. So basically I'm doing it in the colorways, like maybe some of our current colorways, like spooky colorways, and then also ones for just the fall, so maybe like scarecrow and things like that. But this is a Coraline mug cozy that I'm in progress. I don't know that this is going to work out the way that I've done it, but it is in that bean stitch that my scarf was in. Let's see, do I have the scarf? I do. Ugh. So for the cafe, I had done a bean stitched infinity cowl. I have to admit I still have not tied in the ends, and it's been like, what, 2 or 3 days. I really should do that. It's kind of chilly in here today, so it's kind of like a welcome thing. But I like the bean stitch. It gives it like this little nice poof to the fabric. There's, it's nice and squishy because this is a bulky weight, but I wanted to try it in a fingering weight, and I still wanted to keep like that crochet aspect, but I think not all of them are going to be crocheted. I think I'm also going to be doing knitting. Just maybe some pretty knitting for the mug cozy, but I am really happy with this colorway. So Coraline was a nice mix of blues. If you've ever seen the animated film, she has like this bright blue hair in orange pajamas, and she's going down like a hole to visit the other mother, or the other world that she goes to. I've never seen it. I've only seen the pictures from the inspiration. Sammy really wanted to do this one because she loves that movie, but I need to actually sit down and watch it because it sounds fantastic. I just haven't gotten a chance. But spooky season's coming up. I'm sure I'll add this to my list of things to watch. Now, this base is 100% superwash merino wool in our zebra base. What's weird is that I could not figure out what I had done wrong, because my sock sets in Demogorgon and Bitchin' and the other colorways that we just came out with for sock sets were like a really nice sock yarn in a zebra colorway, and I'm like, why is this different? I just couldn't figure it out. And then finally I was like, oh, I ordered the wrong thing. So the normal zebra base that I get is an 80/20, and this one is 100%. So I'm using the 100% for cozies. I think it'll make nice cozies. It's making quite a stretchy, squishy fabric, which I like. And I think it will be nice, like once it's around there, it will be nice to hold. What I'm thinking is I probably have to tear this back and start over with a less width. Although when it stretches, it does fit around there pretty nicely. I don't know. So I'm just going to keep going until I feel like I've finished this one and where I can kind of stretch it out, and I know that I can definitely like make a cozy out of it, and then I'm gonna judge to see like how far I really should have gone with the length and the width. So I think what I'm going to do is just stitch up the two sides over the handle. So there's like a handle in the way, obviously, and you want to be able to slip that off for if you want to wash it, or if you want to wash your mug or the cozy itself. So I'm gonna just stitch it up so that it can slip over the handle, and we'll see how that goes. In order to do that, I think I'm definitely gonna have to keep it kind of taut when I do put it together so it really stays on. So they're all kind of things I need to test, and I'm almost done this one. I just have a little bit more to go. I think by tonight I'll be finished, because I really want to start putting the mugs out there. We have quite a few mugs in a big box downstairs right now. It would be nice to start selling them, although I'm definitely going to have to be on overdrive, like making mug cozies. But I think when I figure out my game plan for how each of them is going to look, I think then I'll be fine to do them really quickly. Like, I think that they'll work up quickly. I just need to have a game plan on what that's really going to, what the pattern's really going to be, because I'm not really going off of a pattern. I'm just making my own, which I think is sort of working out better than the pattern one that I found thus far, but we will see. So, aside from that, I have gotten absolutely nothing done on my own Rhinebeck sweater, the Witchling. The only thing I worked on was Jarrett's sweater, and that was the only night that I got to actually work on knitting. So, show you what that looks like. I've actually gone backward since the last time we spoke last week. So, for any of you that were in knit night, you probably heard this, but we had a public knit night, like an ice cream night last night, and I'm so sorry we had to cancel our knit night, but I'm going to put a poll out for that so we can redo it. But for those of you that got to come to the public one, that was fantastic. It was really nice to see you. But I talked about this because I sort of like went all the way back to the beginning. I took it all the way down to the ribbing, because as I started cabling, I was like watching TV and I lost my place. And as I tried to fix it, it just got worse and worse. So I redid it, and it's honestly looking better the second time around now that I'm looking at it. But, so I'm happy I tore back, but it's definitely work in progress. It's going to take quite some time to finish this. And I sort of have like a major system now for how I'm going to approach this. And so I have like washi tape on, because when you do the charts and all, I have like 3 pages of instructions out while I'm knitting on that. So it takes some real due diligence, because I have a habit of like knitting it so fast, and then I'm like, did I move the washi tape already, or am I still on that row? So I just have to like be really, really diligent to make sure to put the knitting down after every row, move the washi tape on my pattern, and make sure that I am knitting the correct row. Because although tearing back is like sort of easier with the worsted weight, kind of stays in place, doesn't fall down too much where you might have to like pick up stitches, but it's still so hard to fix a mistake because of the cabling. So I'm getting better at fixing them, but I'd rather not have to mess up so much. So I've just gotten a little more organized with how I'm going to go about it, and I think that's really going to help. My biggest thing is like when I put it down for a while and then I pick it back up, it kind of is like relearning it, because I'm just so new to doing the cabling. So that's been kind of a challenge. So that's all I've really worked on this week. Everything else I did was dyeing yarn, ordering for the business, lots and lots of emails, and lots and lots of stuff for the business. So I've just had a really, really rough work week. Our advertising company, if I'm being honest, is not doing a fantastic job. So we did like a Facebook and Instagram campaign, which is fine. I would have done that too. And they did a targeted audience where they like put in who they want to see that ad. And we ran a campaign where if they entered their email, they could win a $100 gift card, which we're about to pick the winner for today, I think, the 27th. What I don't like is that they sent me like a blank page that was like, you're the winner, which is weird because I spend hours on all the graphics and taking pictures and editing and doing all that, and they had me send them all this video and all this content to use, and then they didn't actually use it, which was strange. But on top of that, the revenue that it generated is like not even breaking even. And although I understand it's a process, this is a slow time for us. For me to get the photos and the product in front of 50,000 more people and not even break even is not good. So it just is not good. And it's too much money not to at least increase the revenue even a little bit. So I'm not sure that I'm going to continue doing it. I may start my own things. If you've noticed, like on the email subscription thing, I've added like, you know, our knit nights on there. And honestly, we've met some wonderful people, new people that got the email and they came. So that was exciting. New patrons that have seen it. So some of the other things that I've done have actually linked back to success more so than what they're doing, and it is quite expensive to pay for the advertisement. So I was a little disappointed because they sent me something that was like a weekly report, but they only gave it to me once, and the campaign ran for 7 weeks. If it's a weekly report, where was the report all this time, and why am I just seeing it now? So there were just some questionable, weird things, and I understand some of it, but to some extent I paid a lot of money for a small business, and you know, they really needed to be on the ball with it. If I'm gonna get a weekly report, like, please send me a weekly report. I need to see where I'm at and what I'm doing. So things have just been really frustrating this week, and I think we're gonna call it quits with that team, and I'm gonna take over some things myself and figure it out from there. But otherwise, things are going okay. It's just summer is the slowest season, you know, fall's coming, so hopefully things will pick up. But it's a struggle at the end of summer for sure, with people going back to school, and people are busy. They're vacationing before school starts and they can't any longer. So it'll pick back up. It's just the advertising was quite stressful, and it was quite shocking to see the results at the end. Well, at the end of the first campaign. If I'm being honest, our Woolen Cafe and the live events from the Creamery really bring in a lot of new people that haven't seen us before, whether they're just watching in support or buying. It's still brand new faces, and we're grateful for that. So I think we're going to keep going with those efforts and just discontinue the expensive advertising that isn't doing what I thought it would do. But this is how you live and learn. It sucks that I'm out all that money, but you know, hopefully we'll make it through it and it won't matter. But yeah, so that's how I'm kind of navigating this week with the business. Hate to like bore you with the business aspect of it, but that's all part of it, right? And we are gearing up to start Halloween Advents. They close in just a few days. Honestly, we've almost sold out. We have, I think, only like 3 left. And so we're going to be doing hayride boxes here in just a day or two. I'm doing those. They're going to be going out the first week of September. And then the Halloween Advents will be going out first week of October, I believe. But I will be at Sammy's because we're going to Disney World. Jarrett's taking me for our first like little year anniversary, and I'll have to show you. We got some shirts and stuff that I'm really excited about for each park. He got us tickets like way back. Well, it wasn't way back, but it was in June. And we plan the trip, and we're going to go see Sammy and kind of spend time with her. We're going to maybe go to SeaWorld a little bit with the baby. I call him the baby. He's 8. But yeah, my nephew, we're going to go with him. And it's going to be a ton of fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to go like near October because I think that's going to be still hot, but good weather, I hope. So we'll be going September 30th. We have quite a few shows in September, so the shop will be on pre-order quite a bit over the next few months because September we have Stitches at Home Expo on the 9th at, I think it's 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is like 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll have to check on that, but Stitches Expo at Home. Then on the 22nd, we have our early access vendor session for Floxy, which we're super excited about. And I guess I can kind of tell you the theme because we have a cute theme we're going with. We haven't made it yet, but I'm going to probably tomorrow try to create that colorway. But the whole theme for the show is pop art glam. So we're talking like loud colors, nostalgic, like mundane labels, that type of thing. I went with like that loud color type of theme, and I wanted to do, so knitters, of course, our pop art would be like, we always see llamas everywhere and things like that with cute little catchphrases. So we came up with brain eating lombies because it's like right near Halloween, right? Because we're starting to get into the spooky season, and the show is bright colors, so what's better than like those bright greens? And the brain eating lombi has like pink lips, so we're going to be doing like a pink mini with a brain eating lombi variegated green or maybe speckled green skein as a sock set. So brain eating lombi sock set. So we're really excited about them. I know it's kind of a twist on the normal glam theme, but pop art itself is like pop culture, kind of like bright colors and weird themes. So I thought brain eating lombi because I really want to take like a Halloween twist to it. So we're going to be having an early access vending session. We haven't decided if we're going to deeply discount the item for that session or if we're just going to be making them available for early access because we're only going to have a certain quantity of them. If we make them available and you show up for the early access, it'll kind of guarantee that you'll at least get a set. So we haven't decided what really is going to be your extra gimmick. I mean, it's always if you show up early, you're guaranteed a set, but honestly, like, we might come up with some sort of incentive. Like, if you show up for that session, you get, like, maybe 15% instead of 10% or 20%, something like that. So, I'm not sure yet. I gotta talk it over with the girls again. We hadn't really settled on anything just yet. But that's September 22nd. And then the 24th, we'll be selling a brand new collection inspired by Which is Which. And it's not going to be traditional by any means. It's going to have a bunch of different witchy themed sock sets and colorways, probably really unique to our other witch collection that we did last year that was so popular. And I'm really excited about it. So it's going to be kind of like which witch are you? And we'll find out, right? So, I think what I'm going to do, since we have so many sock sets coming out, is I want to coordinate a knit along for the fall. I think it's going to be sock knitting. I want to kind of branch out and force myself to finish some of these socks, and what a better way than a knit along. And there'll be points for like your themed socks, right? So like if you do a certain amount of spooky socks, that'll count. Witchy socks, like I'll do like a point system for that, and it's all going to be off of Instagram again, and you just have to use the hashtag to join. Just post or put in a story and tag us with that hashtag, and we will count them up at the end. I'll have like a highlight that I keep on there of all of your stories so we can show them. And yeah, I want to do like a fall knit along. So you can do like autumn themed things, and the rules will all be put up. I think I'm going to do that early next week. And we're going to launch the knit along as soon as possible, right? Because you got the pigskin party coming up. That's at the end of September. I may kind of coordinate with that. A lot of people like to double dip. I don't think there's anything wrong with double dipping. If you are doing a set of socks for the pigskin party, I think you should also tag us, and we should definitely double dip so you can win some cool prizes. We haven't decided what the prizes are going to be yet. The last knit along was a huge prize. It was 3 woolen yarn boxes, which is over a $300 value. So that was an amazing prize. Rachel, congrats, you won that. That should be on its way soon to you, Rachel. Sammy, I think, just sent out the charms for that. So it'll go in the box and then it'll go out to you. So you have some happy mail coming your way. But yeah, I'm excited for the sock knit along. I showed you all my socks. I have sunflower socks. I have, what other autumn themed socks? I have Hocus Pocus socks for like a spooky theme. And then if you're really wanting to go crazy with it, we've come out with a bunch of these new sock sets. So let me show you those so you can get an idea of all the spooky stuff you can do. Okay, so obviously, like with the last knit along, if you use our products, look, my ends are sticking out still. Sorry, I took that in. If you use our products, you get extra points. So it'll be the same thing for this. Like if you use our sock set, extra points. If you have like a charm hanging from Sammy, that'll be extra points. A bag from Mom, that's extra points. But so some of the things that you can use, if is anybody like a Stranger Things fan? I loved Stranger Things, and so did Sammy. So we decided to do like 2 sock sets. We wanted to do like really, really contrasting 2 totally different sock sets. So we picked Demogorgon. And Demogorgon, the inspiration photo, which I'll drop in the making update so you can see like where that came from. Demogorgon was like off of this like purplish, you know how the upside down is like purplish blacks and all these really like dark deep colors. That's where I got the inspo for this, and this is Demogorgon. It's actually kind of a beautiful sock set. If you're like a purple lover, this is where it's at, and we're offering them on this zebra base. This is the 80/20. This is the correct one. I was trying to figure out like why this one looks so fluffy and the other one looks so not as, this is like slicker, like a sock yarn, you know. But zebra base, we're also offering it on a DK, an 80/20, just normal without the zebra. So there's a few choices on there. But definitely, I think I might do the DK because I really want some DK socks. But either one is gorgeous. Comes with this really nice contrasting mini, little more cool toned than the skein itself. Second one is Bitchin'. So if you remember from Stranger Things, she goes to the mall and she gets this whole new look, right? Eleven's like now Jane, and she is, she says, her friend says like, it's bitchin', and she learns that word, and she learns like that it means this is really cool. And so she's dressed in like this really bright paint splotched shirt, and that's what this is kind of after, right? So again, in the zebra base, and I'm really loving this pinkish orange. I mean, that's great. It came up even better on the DK base. You can really see that pinkish orange in there. I think it's just stunning back here too. So this is Bitchin', Stranger Things, and those are the 2 that you can choose from for that. Coraline, I showed you on the zebra base caked up, but I do have it as a DK sock set as well. And it has a really nice black mini. She had like black button eyes, so that's the mini. Her hair is obviously that really, really brilliant blue. She had orange pajamas. I added that in there. So, and this is kind of like themed off of that photo where she's gonna go through the portal or the hole. And then Sammy made these really adorable people called pumpkin eaters. She named them Peter Pumpkin Eater and Gordy Pumpkin Eater. And they were these two little like characters. The little girl one has like a little apron on that's like a really nice plant green. They have pumpkin heads, obviously. It's so cute. And she wanted me to make a sock set to match. So this is Pumpkin Eater. And I just think it's so cute. I can't even. I love the pops of color. And I use exactly the colors that are in her charm. So you got to check that out if you haven't already. I'll put them in the making update so you can see the full sets. And then we have Beetlejuice and Hocus Pocus, right? So Hocus Pocus. It's a mix of like all the witches. Either their outfits, their hair. This is obviously Winnie's hair right here. And then Beetlejuice. I think Beetlejuice is really cool. We do have a Beetlejuice knit up, and I think I have Hocus Pocus going. Let me show you those. So my Hocus Pocus ones are downstairs. You've seen them before, probably a ton of times. But I will show you the two socks that I have going for the knit along. So these socks were done by Katie. She was one of our patrons. And this is the Beetlejuice set. It comes with that platinum and green mini. So she chose to do like a little double cuff and a little contrasting on the toe there. So Beetlejuice is a really cool colorway. Just so you know what that looks like. But I am working up sunflower socks. So this will be one of my pairs that I kind of enter in. And you don't have to cast it on for this, right? So if you have a pair of socks going, great. We did the same thing for rocket tees. Like if you're already doing a rocket tee, join in, post. That's great. And the reason being it all evens out in the end because somebody that just cast it on with our colors is already going to get that 25-point boost. It doesn't put anybody at a disadvantage if we let people use what they already have. And it's supposed to be fun. So this is the Sunflower Sunsets colorway. I'm going to do socks in this. And Samantha, one of our patrons, made these really pretty fingerless mitts for us in that colorway, just so you can kind of see it fully knit up. But mine will be socks. So I am ready to do those. And then I have my Hocus Pocus ones that I'm going to be doing, which they're in my pocketbook. They're my sock, like my pocketbook socks now. Like I keep them in there, and when I have nothing to do, I just pull them out and start knitting on them. I love them. And then obviously I have that really nice blue one that I'm working on. What is that one called? Oh, Drippin' in Diamonds. So I'm working on this one. It just needs a toe. And this will like finish one of my summer socks. So this probably, I'm gonna have a section for like non-autumn and spooky themed socks. And that would be what this would fall under. This needs a toe, and then I have a whole other sock to knit. So that'll probably go towards it. I just haven't had a lot of time this week to put any progress towards them. So I will have to kind of work on that. I think the next one that I want to do, I'm kind of like torn between what one I want to do next. What do you think I should do next? I'm kind of thinking like either Demogorgon or Bitchin'. But I am torn because I really do like Coraline as well. For some spooky socks, this would be really nice. Mommy is doing Pumpkin Eater, so I'm not going to cast that on. Even though Pumpkin Eater is my favorite, and that's what I would have chosen, I want to show some of the other beautiful colorways, so I definitely want to pick something different. So I don't know, what do you think? That would give me Hocus Pocus socks, sunflower socks, and one other spooky pair. And then a sock that's unrelated to autumn or spooky. I don't know. Since I'm doing a mug cozy in Coraline, maybe I'll just pick a Stranger Things sock set to do. Kind of like in the purple one. I think maybe Demogorgon is going to be the way I go. We shall see. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't know where to put this. Okay, so yeah, so I think that's kind of like it for the spooky socks. I think other than that, I have ice cream socks. Probably gonna put those down. There are Patreon ice cream socks. And oh, I just dropped a mini. We do have sand art sets. Sorry, I'm dropping everything. We do have sand art minis and self-striping coming to those that are subscribed for those tiers. This was the last month's. This was July's, and this is the ice cream banana split flavor, set. So I'm loving the way it's self-striping. I absolutely love the banana split theme. I thought it was really fun. I am gonna do heels in brown and toes in pink for this. So I have plans for it. I just think when I get lost in all these spooky autumn themed socks that I'm probably not going to want to knit ice cream. So what I might do is I might put the ice cream away, and I think I'll either do one of these spooky sets, or I'm going to put an order in for the Woolen Cafe, and I'm going to knit up a coffee yarn set. A coffee sock set. So I think that will I may do tea, because nobody's ordered tea yet, and I feel like I'm a big tea drinker and a coffee drinker. I could go either way. So I may put a tea order in, and then I'll knit up a tea themed sock set for the Woolen Cafe. And I think that will be kind of what I start off the knit along with. So I'll have to check with Sammy and Mom to see if they can put out something nice for that. And maybe if they want to do one too. So I may put away my ice cream one, and then I look crazy right now. That's okay. So I have a pan down there for the dehumidifier. It broke, but it did have water in it, and my mini fell in there. So I'm just gonna dry that out. But yeah, I do want to do something for the cafe. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a tea themed set. This was the set we did for the last Woolen Cafe. She picked something really out there, right? I don't know if I would have did this mini, but after seeing it, it really looks like a coffee and a bakery dessert. I think it looks fantastic. So she's gonna have some fun times with this sock set. It's a DK set. Latte, she ordered just a plain latte. She got a heart in there, so that's what all this variegation is, the heart that I poured on there. And then she got a cranberry bliss bar mini. So I think that's really cool. I'm gonna go maybe earth tones because it's tea, right? I'm gonna do an herbal color. At least that's what I picture. I might get stuck on coffee. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a sock knit along. So I'm really excited about it. And I think it's gonna start maybe sometime in September, maybe second week in September. I don't know, but I plan on, I'll give you notice, obviously, for when the start date is. I gave 3 weeks notice last time, and it gave us time to get our yarn together, plan everything out. I know Jen has her pigskin party coming up. I have to write myself a note to fill out the thing for that so we can sponsor pigskin party. And yeah, I think maybe I might start it mid-September, the 15th kind of sounds good. So we'll see. But I think overall it's going to be a lot of fun. Socks can be quick knits if you really work on them. Maybe this will make me finish a pair of socks, hopefully. So yeah. I will offer special sock sets for any of you that would like one. We're obviously going to have some really good points given to any of those that put in a Woolen Cafe order and knit up some coffee or tea socks. I think that's really cool. But if you see a colorway and it is not a sock set, patrons can put in for custom. You can be like, hey, I see pumpkin spice there. I'd like that to be a sock set. And you let me know like what you envision the mini to be, and I'll make it for you so you can use it for the knit along if you'd like to have custom socks, and that'll be worth extra points too. So I'm setting up the point system, and then I'll have everything ready to go. God, I'm like butterfingers today. And now I think I'm gonna head to the grocery store. I gotta get some stuff in for us so we can have nice dinners throughout the week. Yeah, so happy making. I hope everybody has a great week. I'm gonna work on this mug cozy, and we'll see how far I can get before I gotta leave. Okay, bye. Hi everyone. So I just got back in from watering the plants. It's been like a few days and everything's like super droopy and needed water. I think the basil is like on its way out. It keeps flowering, which is like fine, but I keep cutting them off. But it was like really full and nice last week, and this week it's just not doing that great. But I harvested a ton of it, and I'm going to make a pasta dish with spinach, basil, and Jarrett harvested all the rest of the tomatoes, so we don't have tomato plants anymore. So we have a big bowl of tomatoes. So I'm just gonna make a pasta and use like what's left of our little harvest. And then that'll be it for tomatoes for this season. But we made it to the end of August, so I think that's pretty good. Ladybell wants to go back outside. I did harvest the basil. I picked up some of the thyme because it's like hanging over the edge of the pot, and there was a major colony of ants. So I read that there can be like aphids that leave behind like these sugar droplet things or something that the ants like. So something's up with the thyme, and my rosemary's in there too, and I want to harvest some of the rosemary and thyme for a butternut squash soup that I'm making. So I'm hoping it's going to be okay for that. But I think everything's kind of coming to an end now, which means it's time for fall. Super exciting.
Should we find out?
Let me,
Did you get the booper in there?
yeah, she's really excited.
Ladybell? Poppy? Come on. Are you ready?
Super chewer for the chewer that can't be defeated.
Oh my. Super chewer. Harry Potter!
She smells the treats. I know she does.
Harry Potter? What is in here?
Let me see. What does it say? Oh, Harry Potter Bark Box Super Chewer. Oh wait, it says something. We are pleased to inform you that you're cordially and officially invited to share the magic with your dog. The Wizarding World isn't just for owls, cats, rats, and toads. Enjoy these exclusive original toys for dogs who dream of Hogwarts adventures and parents who know all about the care of magical creatures. That's cute.
Oh my, feel this.
Aww. Oh, she's... Wow, it's like a rock. Look, she really wants them.
Okay. Oh, this says...
So what'd she get, a snitch? Oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
This is fun. This is fun, you wanna... Oh, man. Wait, we gotta take the tag off.
Oh my, this is...
Look, she's taking it. She's gone.
Hey, you. Come here.
Come here. We're gonna cut the tag off for you.
We got more. What's this? Is this a remember-all?
Oh, they smell pretty. Oh, your whole box smells magical. Oh. All right, can I give her this one? Does it squeak? Oh, no, but it's made out of something very hard.
Yeah.
Hopefully she won't eat this in like 3 seconds.
Feel that thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, these are... Oh, all right. Okay. Let her have one. She's so excited.
All right, hold on. Which one do you want? I think this one's for active play for tug of war, okay?
Remember all...
Which one do you want? You want that one? Go.
Oh, she took the boogie wand.
Puppy Expelliarmus.
She's gonna cast spells with it. Are you happy? Look how excited she is. Now you don't have to steal Daddy's socks anymore. Aw, you're loving your new toy? Yeah, you wagging your tail. This one. Oh, I know it's great. I know. I know it's great. So great. Yeah, you chew on that. What a great idea. Yeah, that's for chewing. Nice. You enjoy, okay? Aw, she loves it.
She broke it already?
No, she loves it.
Hi, you.
Oh, she's chewing. You chewing away?
That I got?
Yeah, I
The other
did.
ones?
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
We're here. We've been in Jersey, but we had a lot of fun last night, so
Yeah, we're all
I
tired.
didn't film too much,
I
but
laughed so hard, my ribs hurt.
yeah, we were dancing and having fun,
Yeah.
but in the living room.
Yeah.
We are going to get some ice cream,
Yeah.
and I'm knitting on my sunflower socks.
I'm on my
Getting
Rhinebeck.
started early. Oh yeah, I've been
Rhinebeck.
knitting on the Rhinebeck sweater
Oh
too.
yeah,
all
I
day.
did the sleeve. Now I'm casting on the
Mhm.
body.
Her sleeve
I
is
figured I want to do
gorgeous.
the sleeve again because it's all the different. It goes fast, you know. So I skipped right to the
Actually,
body.
when we get back, we should show them your sleeve. It's so pretty.
It's so great. Oh, it is.
Love it.
Oh, that looks so nice.
Take you for
Jump
ice
in.
cream, and you get to
Yeah,
have
I
some
know.
ice cream with
I have to
us.
stop doing that.
No, that's actually Adele. She's Adele? Yes. Yes, that's
Hey, lady now.
Oh my gosh!
They put dog on too.
Did you get it on camera?
I did.
We got to get Lady Bell a pup cup. It's adorable.